I stole this clip from one of my bass fishing videos here. It is a prime example of how not to fish topwater. You can say I hit 2 strikes on that lure, and the second time I pulled the lure right out of the fish's mouth. Not the way to do it. You've got to wait till you feel the weight of the fish, and then strike on the fish when you feel the weight, but the trick is to wait. Sometimes it's a good idea, if you have a strike and you miss the fish, throw back in on it, because a lot of times you might get another strike from that same fish, especially if you didn't get to feel the hooks. You can see here the lure was pulled underwater and I had to squeeze the water out of it.
Alright, there we go. First fish on the new bluegill. Took it right over there underneath the log. It's a natural colored bluegill. Alright, let's unhook him and we'll let him go. Who says fish don't eat mice? There we go. Choked it. Little largemouth bass. Coming off those little lily pads over there. Small little dollar pads. Just perfect. Late evening fish here. Alright, we'll get a picture of them and we'll let them go. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Back he goes. Grow up and cause trouble another day. Rat eater. Another nice bass here on the topwater mouse. He's hiding in that thick weed in there. Look at that. Can't beat it. Look at this little guy. Predation in miniature. In the words of John Wilson. Oh, we got a little pickle here. And he folded that topwater mouse. Hit it hard. Alright, let's unhook him and let him go. Alright, there he is. Perfect predator. Taking on the topwater. Let's let him go. There he goes. None the worse for wear. You can see he absolutely folded this mouse. This mouse is brand new. Little largemouth bass this time on the mouse. Let him go back here without breaking my neck. Alright, there he goes. Back to fight another day. You see him dragging the mouse over this weed here. It looks like hydrilla. It might be coontail. A lot of it is topped out. But I have an open space on the top. And what I'm doing with this mouse is, you see on the other side here where it's got the grass and the bank on the grass, that I cast the mouse either to the very far bank or just inside the bank. Actually, you can cast it into the grass on the other side and then hop it out into the water and then swim it out just like a real mouse. You can also use the same technique with a frog. That'll also work. We are way down the canal trail here. I got a long walk home. I want to show you guys a technique. It's called walking the dog with these topwater baits. You use the same technique with like a Zara spook. It will also work with that too. It works with the frog, it works with the mouse, it works with any of the topwater tube baits that you want to work side to side. I'll show you what I mean when I'm talking about that. What you would do is twitch the rod. What you do is twitch the rod and then give it slack immediately. And the bait will switch from one side to the other. Once you get the cadence down, it will do it quite easily. It's all a matter of getting the cadence right. First you can twitch it and you can wake it, but when you switch it from side to side, it gives it a panicked appearance. It also keeps it in a strike zone longer. You switch it real quick side to side, and if you give it slower twitches, you can make it turn wider. Spook baits are really good for that. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Just a cadence. See, once you get the cadence on it, it's harder when it gets closer to you. Also, it's easier to do it with braid because the braid has no stretch in it. A lot of guys do fish mono for topwater. I'm going to show you quickly the pompadour here. This is a Jackal pompadour. Crazy topwater bait, super noisy, lots of action. You can see this one is colored like a frog. Of course, they have all sorts of different colors. It's got these two big paddles on the side of it. It's kind of like a head and crazy crawler, but you'll see it in the water when how it works. Okay, here we go. There he is. Now watch this. Crazy. That makes a lot of noise. Bubble trail, side to side. You could fish it at night. It's gotta attract fish. Here's another lure that I'm trying out right now. It's a river to sea whopper plopper. It's designed by a guy by the name of Larry Dahlberg, very famous angler here in the US. This was in a bluegill perch color, and what gives it its action is this propeller tail. I'll show you how it looks in the water. Alright, here we go. Makes a very cool noise when you retrieve it. You gotta keep the line up out of the water though. Pop, 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 pop. It's almost like a buzz bait. You can work it different ways too. You can retrieve it slow, fast. You can chug it. Works really well.